Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. Nice to have you guys on here, like always. As you can see, I've got a few extra things hanging around tonight. There's a beaver hanging up there. There's a beaver I put on the floor. I did that because he was hanging in front of that light, and it would have been even darker. So I had to move some things around. But I hope you guys all had a good week. Tonight, I'm going to talk mostly about trapping. I will talk a little bit about other things too, like the waterfowl situation we got going on right now, as well as some fishing stuff that's going on too. So, hey Joe, how you doing tonight, buddy? Hey there, Rob. Hey Adam, how you guys doing tonight? Hey there, Lisa. I hope things are going good up there. I just got done doing a that beaver job up there, not far from you guys. So, hey there, John. Hey Rodney, good evening to you too. Hey there, Don. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I was off of Heron Road is where I was getting them beavers. Hey there, sis. Just got out of the woods. Heck yeah, man. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see, man. Hope you're doing good. It's been a busy week for me, guys. The trap line's been keeping me just crazy busy. As you guys know, if you watched before last year, trap season's insane. I put out videos pretty quick. I might even get to where I'm doing 3 a week. Depends on how fast I can put things out. But this is my busiest time of year. So hey there, Jen. I hope you're having a good night. Yeah, it's been a fun week though, guys. I have accomplished a lot of great things this week. I've had some of the best trapping that I've had. It's been another banner year for me already, so I'm really excited. I'm planning on setting a new trap line starting hopefully tomorrow. I'll explain some problems I got going on right now. As far as the DNR, there's some things I have to do. I might have to wait on them tomorrow. So, but oh, good deal, Rodney. Nice, man. Good job. Oh, cool. Smallmouth are hitting blade baits in Indiana. Awesome. We're pretty cold. I mean, it's been so cold here in Michigan. The smallmouths are probably, I'd be shocked. I mean, they'd be so lethargic in this cold, cold water. It'd be really tough to get them to bite up here. Um, but right now, one fish I want to talk about tonight, the burbot RN as well as the whitefish. So I did want to bring that up. I'm not sure when I can get out, guys, because I'm so busy trapping, and I gotta, I'm making money that way, so I have to do what I can to make the money. So sorry to hear that, Rodney. Sorry. Hey Rick, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, Hadley, how you doing? I hope you're having a good week, Hadley. Hey there, Steve. Good evening to you too, buddy. I do want to do a big shout out tonight, guys. I mean, I am thankful for each and every one of you. You guys have all helped me one way or another over time, and I appreciate y'all. Steve House, though, I want to say special thanks this week. He not only did he send me some money to help towards trapping, but he also sent me a gift certificate to go into F&T so that I could go in there and go buy what I needed through F&T. And he also ordered he ordered the beaver hoops. He's the reason that I'm able to hoop these beavers, which I'll be able to show you guys tonight. I might as well while I'm right here. He ordered these beaver hoops. Now this was a rough one for me because this was the first one I ever did. So I didn't quite do it right. I should have put more hooks in because you want them to be as round as you can. The last ones I did turned out amazing. All right. They are perfectly round and beautiful. They're hanging over that way. But this was one of the first ones I did. And yeah, it's probably hard to see because it's so dark, but it's beautiful. The fur is great. Everything is great. But I just want to say thank you to Steve for ordering me these hoops so that I could get this stuff done, because that's really the way to go when it comes to trapping anymore. If you're not actually putting up your fur, you're really missing the boat, because that's where the money is. You got to put all the work in that you can anymore to make any kind of money. So as you see up, there's another beaver. I'm putting in as much time as I can to get these things looking good. So 15, 20, 25. I do love this hat. This is Bass Brothers. If you guys haven't checked them out, They're on Facebook, Bass Brothers Lures and Baits, and that is the Bass Brothers hat. I wear it, especially right now. Trapping season, I'm pushing for them. So, nope, I don't have any auctions tonight, Joe. Nope. Yeah, yep, whitefish and burbot. They're hammering them down in oh crap, what's the name of it? Down by the thumb, Caseville. They're killing it down there right now. So, hey Neil, how you doing, buddy? Well, thank you, Steve. Huge thanks, man. It's helped out a lot. I really love doing the trapping videos. I've been every year when I do them, I gain such a larger group of people. I get more and more subscribers, and they're all great people. Trappers are a whole nother group, and I love seeing them get on there. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was awesome. He's donated quite a few great things. So I know, Joe, but I'm already on the fur. I mean, it'd be pointless for me to drive that extra hour to go out of my way when I mean, I can get all the fur I want without driving that extra. Wouldn't have drove the hour that I did to get these beavers if it wasn't for the job I was doing. So, hey there, Rob. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Thanks very much. Yeah, the 330 stabilizers, those stabilizers. They're nice. I got 6 of them. They're expensive. It's 50 bucks for 6, just like the hoops. But it's worth it for sure. Aw. Well, thank you, Jen. I mean, the problem is with mine, they're not gonna be tanned. I got them stretching and drying right now. I could send it in to have it tanned for you. Um, I could definitely do that. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, it's a rough way. But it's something I love, and also, I mean, it gives me extra money on the videos because I'm getting more viewers. I'll get 1,000 views in a day on my trap videos, whereas fishing and trapping or fishing and hunting and stuff for the past couple months, I don't even get close. I'll get half that. So, trapping's been killing it for me. That'll make me the extra money needed monthly right there. The tough part's obviously coming up with gas money. So when it all comes down to it in the end, I'm barely making my gas money for the furs, but at least I catch some really cool animals. So I'm definitely working. There's a lot of work. If you've never trapped, you probably don't realize just how much goes into it. I'm really tired right now. Every single day, you're just worn down. I mean, I just finished the beaver job, but when I was doing that, I was running the traps for. I mean, it would take me all day to get those traps run. Come home, I wouldn't have any time because I'd get the fur out there in the barn, and I'd spend the whole next day fleshing and stuff too. So my arms hurt, my chest hurt. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So that's true. Yeah, it's all outside. So I love that. All right, sounds good, Jen. Oh yeah, yeah. I love the people too that the anti-trappers especially that'll throw stuff at you about how bad it is and how all you're doing is setting a trap. That's not right. God, if they knew all the work that actually goes into it, it's way harder than hunting and stuff by a long shot. So, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Thank you. Yep, the filming part that makes it twice as hard because it's a whole nother job right there. I have to make sure that I'm on point with. I got to have the camera angles just right. Sometimes I screw up. I'll miss a section of something on the camera, and I hate that. I try to be my best for you guys all the time, but there is times that I screw up. I do have. I'm pretty happy about this. Yesterday, I pulled the traps and I decided to go do a jump duck hunt out of the canoe, and I actually killed it. I got quite a few birds yesterday, so I know the duck hunting videos haven't been doing as good as the trapping videos, but Wednesday I have a duck hunting video coming on, and I thought it was really good. There is some trapping in it too. I'm not gonna tell you right offhand what I caught, but I did catch some awesome things in the trapping video. So Yeah, yeah, you get a lot of that. You know exactly what I mean, Alex. Thanks, John. Thank you. I do want to mention again, guys, tonight I don't have auctions. I didn't have anything to really auction off tonight. But oh, very cool, Dean. Congratulations. That is a good accomplishment right there. Yeah. That's not an easy one to beat. I'll never forget my first one. So, yeah, congrats on that, Dean, and welcome to the channel. I like having trappers on here. So, again, I don't have any auctions that are going to be going on tonight, but if anybody would like to donate to the channel, I appreciate it. PayPal, anything like that, or like Steve did, you could, if you felt like just special buying anything you want from the trapping store and calling it in, I can go pick it up. F&T Trading Post is right up the road from me. So it worked out great when Steve bought me those hoops. It was a surprise to me too, because I pulled up there. I was going there to use the gift certificate that he got me. And when I pulled up, he said, "Hey, by the way, I got you some hoops." So I was able to pick them up while I was there. So it's really nice. But they have, everything and anything that you could want as a trapper. F&T is known probably worldwide. It's one of the biggest trapping outfits, but I love it. Good guys too, nice to deal with. So yeah, oh, it was good, Rob. It was good. I slayed them, and I'll tell you, I am still on point with that gun. I absolutely love that 1187. There ain't many that get by me now. It's really great. I even managed, and I was worried I didn't get it on camera coming by. They were probably 40 yards up, but I swung up like I did on that goose, except I got it all perfect on camera. Boom. And it was so cool because when it folded, I seen it going down and I knew it was going to hit the dry land. It landed in the mucky grass. And before it hit the bottom, I was like, boom. I knew it was good. It was an exciting hunt. So that's going to be coming on though for Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoy that. You're welcome, Dean. That's all. That's very cool, man. Have you caught a fox yet? Because that's another one that'll stick with you. Hey there, Parker. I hope you're doing good, buddy, and thank you very much for the thumbs up. Yeah, the boards, see, the problem with boards is they take up so much space. Like these hoops, I wish you could see it, but I'm able to hang these hoops off of like the little I hooks or J hooks, I mean, off the wall, just like I am. Let's see. That should be dry enough to take down. But just like my muskrats, I actually, very redneck, I know. I've got wire and ropes. I got the whole house is like a jungle gym for skins, but I have stuff hanging all over where I can just run wire. I put wire hooks through them and I hang them up. And the beaver hoops are nice because you can do that. You can actually hang them up right off. I can hang them right there with the muskrats. I can hang them right off the same wire. So they take up just a little space. They're pretty nice. Oh, it's great, Robin. Tell Jack I said thank you. I love it. I mean, traps, as far as traps go, dog proofs are always great. I'm getting ready to run that long coon line. Um, I don't know, beaver traps. I've got probably enough beaver traps. I mean, it never hurts to have more. Pretty much anything. I mean, really, I can use anything. A trapper can never have too much of anything. Yeah, the beaver hoops definitely make them look pretty nice. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, the stabilizers. Yeah, the bigger stabilizers are definitely, I only got 6, so definitely be nice to have more of those. The hoops, beaver hoops I could use more of because I got the 6, but only problem with that is like right now I've got 10 beavers. So when you got 6 hoops, I've got all of them full and it can take over a week for a beaver to dry. So I've got these guys hanging right now and then I've got the other 4 beavers in the fridge or in the freezer. And what I have to do is I have to wait for these to dry. Then I pull those out of the freezer, flush them, and get them on the board. So yeah, it's one of those things though that over the years I'll try and build up, kind of like my muskrat stretchers. I've been getting muskrat stretchers since I was 14 years old, and I probably have 150 of them now. And it seems like a lot, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my best year, I had those all full. I had the whole house full of those stretchers hanging and drying. So, you know, if you're trapping hard, you can go through a lot of stuff like that. Oh, that's cool, Rob. It's exciting, man. It's very exciting. Oh, geez. Yeah, lately I've been wearing I finally got that new pair of waders, was it last week? Because my waders were bad. They've leaked for a couple years actually, but I've been wearing just my hip boots lately, and I do like those. I ain't gonna lie, I've been getting wet. I've I've gone over them a few times and they're starting to leak, but good thing about those hip boots is they're just cheap. They're not really expensive ones. They're not insulated, so it's like 20 bucks. So last year I think I bought 3 pair. So if I burn through one, I've already gone through 2 pair, but because they do make holes pretty quick, but I have been doing really good though, Rodney, with my balance. Rick will tell you, I stand up in that canoe a lot because I get a better view of holes and I can see where things are a little better. I stand in the canoe more than I sit. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, John. I remember my dad, he used to pick roadkill up for me and I would work it when I got home. The one and I wasn't very happy because I don't know if any of you's ever heard of a coy dog. Sometimes coyotes will actually get out and they breed with, regular dogs and you end up with a mixed breed, a coyote dog mix. Well, he brought me one once and that's exactly what it was. I told him, I was like, "Man, it looked like a coyote had mixed with a freaking lab. It was not good, and it smelled horrible." Yeah, yep. Thanks for that, Steve. Yeah, hoops and stabilizers, they come in 6 packs, so, yep. 8, yeah, H type. Yep, because that's what they look like an H. Yeah. No, I don't sit much, but I got good balance, and even when Rick was sitting there in the boat or in the canoe with me, and I don't think we ever came close to flipping, and I was standing up while he was in there. So, well, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I can definitely use stuff like that. Yeah, it's just little things that help along the way. I'm hoping to get a new oh shoot, the tail stripper, which those are like 99 cents. I'm gonna get one of them as soon as I get back up there. If you've never seen a tail stripper, they're kind of cool. You put your fingers, they've actually got 2 finger holes in it, and it's like a razor blade on a J hook, and it's made to where when you cut the tail on like a coon, you can stick that thing in there and run it the rest of the way down. That way you don't tear the tail. Because a lot of times if you try to just pull the tail out, it'll rip right at the tip, and then you just screwed the whole thing up. So tail strippers are pretty cool. 12H type, that yeah, I could definitely. Yep, those things. If you watch that last video, you seen how I was using them, and they make a big difference because no matter what, your traps are set. As soon as they're put on that stabilizer, they can't move, they can't rock, they can't tip over. They're really good. They make a huge difference. So I was told when I was up there and I bought it, I think it was kind of a salesman pitch, but he said that uh, I didn't need to stake it down or anything like that. I wouldn't go that route. I think that's asking to lose it. I would never do that. So even staked my H stands. Everything was staked down. So beaver, no, nope, I don't, Steve. I pulled those yesterday. Yeah, same day I pulled the ones up north because that was all done too, just the 2 beavers. So I do have a beaver set here by the house. There's a guy up the road that's having an issue. I got a call today from a guy in Wilbur that has a problem, which is perfect because I'm getting ready to set the big line in Oscoda. I'm going to be running the Asalbo River, and Wilbur's right up the way from there. So I might as well take care of that. And I got a skunk call today too, which is actually great because skunks are worth a pretty good bit of money. So clothespins were, yeah, clothespins, yeah, yep. I used to do that, but it's so hard to get. You got to get them just the right pinch on those things, and the metal tail strippers they got nowadays are. I mean, it's so slick. They work so good. Waterproof gloves, yeah. I'm bad about that. It's funny because Rick, he's like, I can't believe it. I mean, you guys see the videos. I'm always without gloves, and that water is frigid. But the other day, my hands were pretty blue when I was done. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much, man. I try my best. I try to keep it different all the time. I mean, as the seasons change, I change. I'm doing different things all the time. Pretty much the same things every single year, but it varies. Hey there, Matt. How you doing, buddy? I hope you had a good week too, man. Yeah, the grip's definitely tough. Yep. Yeah, I don't. I just don't. I'm bad about that. Uh, yeah, dog proofs. Yep. I loaded the boat today. I had what do I got myself? 11 plus 18. I had, I don't know, 28 I think of my own, but my buddy let me borrow some too, so I have um I ended up with 40 dog proofs altogether. So hopefully I can get out tomorrow. I'll discuss that right now too. But I've got 40 dog proofs that I want to put out, and I know that I'm going to catch a lot of coons with that. At least a dozen coons a day. So, well, thank you, Joe. Thank you much, man. Yeah, the hoops are that's a big time help because yeah, it's I never seen myself doing it, but I'm telling you, it looks everything looks so much better when I put it up like that, and I feel better about it. It gives me that feeling of accomplishment, when it's all done. I should have brought the two hoops that I've got looking real good that are perfectly round. I wish I would have brought them over to show you guys because I did a really really good job on them. It was great. So, yeah, salted deer hides, yep. It's funny, a lot I've had a few people recently ask me if I would salt my own stuff, but I learned that the hard way because working at Wellman's as a kid, I knew about salting the hides because I did it for them. Well, then when I was learning to trap and put up my fur, I salted my first bit of muskrats and brought them up to Ralph, and right away he laughed, and said, "Sorry, buddy, I can't buy these." But it was a good learning experience. I was able to figure out, what not to do. He's always good about teaching me that kind of stuff, but yeah, definitely can't salt the other things. All right, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, buddy. I mean, I might be able to go get them tomorrow because this is what's going on. When you trap an otter in the state of Michigan, I'll tell you right now, I didn't want to ruin it, but I've got more otters, okay? When you catch an otter in Michigan, you have to have it what they call sealed. You have to take it to the DNR and they put their own kind of tag on it, which is sealing it, and you have to do it. They do it at check-in stations, like where you would take your deer. Well, our check-in guy is on. He just went on vacation the day after I had my first one sealed, and now that I got more, I tried calling on Friday to find out that that was like the pre-Veterans Day, so they were closed. Saturday, Veterans Day, they're closed. Today, they're obviously closed. So now I have to wait till tomorrow. I've been waiting to have these otters sealed. Tomorrow I wanted to run ASAP because I've got a ton of traps to put out, but now I have to go hunt down a DNR guy to seal the freaking pelts for me. So I have to get that done tomorrow before I can even do anything. So I'm hoping it gets done fast because I hate wasting my time with that. If you ask me, that's probably one of the dumbest things they have going on in Michigan for a rule is having to seal a bobcat and an otter. I don't know why we can't just register them like you do your deer nowadays, either online or over the phone. It doesn't make much sense to me. So, You'll be in the combine tomorrow. Well, hopefully you can take your fur up somewhere. I don't think I can do it. Um, Okay, that's easy, Harold. If you're looking to get into it, I highly recommend you start off with some dog proofs. If that's coons and muskrats are by far the best animals to start trapping. Not only are they fun, um, they're easy to catch, but also they're easy to put up. They're easy to manage. So dog proofs for coons, and not only do the dog proofs work excellent for coons and they're easy to set, but also you'll catch skunks in them by accident, which, hey, that's a new animal to catch. You'll get possums in it. I have caught random cats. It does happen. So it's just extra little things you can say you've caught. But other than that, I'd say 110 conibears for muskrats and colony traps, which are like a little cage trap for muskrats. And those to me are the top traps to start with easily. So, oh, I hate it, Rob. I hate it. All right, will do, Joe. Thank you. No, they don't make it easy at all. But the salt, what it is, John, when they're doing deer, see, deer have a whole bunch of fat on them, right? Way more than a muskrat or a beaver or anything like that. So what they do is they salt them down because they're not fleshing them. That keeps that fat and all that excess meat and stuff from rotting. That keeps it so that they're good. That way, because they keep piling them on top of each other. By the time they're done at the deer processors, they will have pallets full of deer hides. Now, if they didn't salt them with the hides sitting on top of each other, they would just rot. They would cause each other to rot from the warmth coming out from underneath of them from being sitting on each other, but also just all the fat and stuff rotting. So they salt them to keep from that happening. Now, muskrats and all our normal fur bearers, they don't have that much fat and meat on them. You still have enough where you got to flesh it off, but if you salt them, you're just going to ruin the pelt. It's going to shrink it up. It's going to mess it up. There's not that much fat to be doing that on these kind of pelts. So never ever ever salt your fur bearers. Just don't do it. If you're not going to flesh them, roll them up. I used to freeze my smaller stuff in a bread bag or a garbage bag. So, oh, it's a lot of fun, Brad. If you get a chance, man, get up here. Come with me on the line. I'd love to show you. I can teach you everything you want to know along the line, and then you can pass it off to your kid. Oh, dude, muskrat's awesome. In my opinion, it's just as good as beaver. I absolutely love it. The thing is though, I mean, muskrat, you got to have the fat off. If you've got any fat on the muskrat at all, it's just going to be greasy. So you got to get that fat off of there, but other than that, it's a lean, just a nice tender meat. So I don't know, I love muskrat. I usually make a roast out of it or a stew. Yeah, I really like muskrat though. Bear traps, no, no, good on that. No, pretty much. Well, okay, another trap that I could definitely use that I only have four of. It's the least that I have of any trap. Is the 150 conibears. Um, or is it no, not 150. Hang on. It's one. What is it? 150. 160s. It's the 160s. It's the biggest trap, biggest conibear we're allowed to have on land. Okay, you can't put 220s on dry land. It's illegal in Michigan. Other states you're good to go, but they don't allow that in Michigan. But one's allowed. It's I can't even remember how big it is. It's wanting to say it's 10 by 10 maybe, or yeah, I think it's 10 by 10, but I believe it's a 160. You can look it up in the book, but I'm pretty positive on that. And what's cool about those is I can set them in the coon trails. When I find all them big coon paths, I can set one of them babies right in there, and it's a guarantee. And they're dead when you get there and everything else. So yep, yep, the 160 Bridgers are good. Yeah, yep, but any of them, even Duke. I mean, it wouldn't matter brand wise. Just 160s in general is what I'm allowed to put on dry land. So I only have a couple, but Bobcats, that's cool. That's cool, Brad. If you watched my how to cook beaver episode, I've got some cool bobcat videos at the end of that. My friend Jesse got those. Uh, my friend Jesse took those videos for me. So, hey there, Terry. How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're welcome, John. Anytime, man. Yeah, yep. That's it. You got to get that fat off of there, man. Well, I mean, honestly, Bridgers are definitely better. They're better quality for sure. I mean, Dukes are good, but Duke is the cheapest brand. You know, like all my 110 Conibears, I think I have a few that might be Bridgers, but 98% of them are Dukes. I always went with whatever I could afford, so I got the cheapest ones. Duke is just I mean, there's nothing wrong with Dukes. Some of their traps, though, you do have to modify because when they come, they're just not ready to rock. They got some issues around. So, but thanks, Rodney. Yeah, I thought it was cool too. I'm probably gonna go and try to hunt that area when Bobcat season opens because I want to get one this year to get mounted. That's my goal. I don't think so, John. It's kind of funny you say that. I mean I seen tracks, but it's been I don't know 20 years ago. There's a lot of guys. I kind of got some people going on this Michigan Cougar page, just ridiculous. There was so many people on there posting pictures of legit bobcats, and I think there's too many people that don't know the difference. And the reason I say this is I have seriously seen people in the summertime come up from the city that will look at a mink and call it a ferret or an otter, and that's not a joke. They will dead serious say that kind of stuff, and that just tells me there's that many people out there saying the same darn thing about a cougar. So I don't know if I'm gonna go, Terry. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna, when I set my coon traps, I'm hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna be running around 100 traps, and that's an all-day process alone, plus skinning and all that. Not to mention, it's gonna be in the 50s this week. I mean, sure, it's gonna be kind of cool in the evening, but it's not a good temperature to be hanging your deer in. So, well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I can definitely use them. Like I said, I don't have very many, so that's great. I do, Harold. I haven't trapped them hard though in several years. I don't have any videos even on here with coyotes, but I've got pictures of my coyotes on my Facebook page. I've caught them. I've caught them behind the house. My first coyote I caught when I was 17, I think. Uh, but my best coyote year was only 5, so I haven't. I don't tear it up with them. I've caught more fox than I have coyotes. So to me, coyotes are probably the smartest animal we got out there. I used to think fox were, but it's easier to outfox a fox than it is a coyote. Now, me and Rick are going to be doing some hunting on the ice as soon as we get this winter iced over and some snow. We're going to be killing some coyotes up in Heron where I did that beaver job because they've got a problem right now with coyotes. So we're going to be going up there. We told them we'd go up and do some calling. So hopefully this winter, me and Rick will be able to have a good video up there calling in some coyotes. So that'll be something a little different. Yeah, you got that right, Steve. I bought 14 cans of sardines yesterday, but I'm going to have to buy more than that because the sardines, every pretty much every set. When I stop, you guys remember last year, I usually put 2 to 3 dog proofs in one spot for a good reason. Just about every time I'd have a double or a triple in the coons. Now, every time I do that, 2 to 3 dog proofs takes a can of sardines. I use a whole can on 2 or 3 dog proofs. So, yeah, and I'm putting out 40 dog proofs. So I'm gonna definitely gonna have to go and get a pile of sardines. I bought out the ones they had at Chris Smart yesterday, so I'm gonna have to go maybe the dollar store, buy them out too. I'm gonna be in the boat. I appreciate it, Rob, but I'm taking the boat for this. The canoe was just there was no boat launch on their little lake, so I needed the canoe, but um I don't know if you heard earlier, but the burbot are in, the burbot and the whitefish. And Caseville, if you had a chance to go to Caseville, they are killing it right there. The burbot are in heavy at Caseville. So yeah, I know, Harold. That sucks. Yep. Indiana, even Ohio, Southern Michigan even doesn't get much for ice anymore. I mean, last year down by Jackson, down that way, I think they had 3 days of ice. I mean, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Yeah, we're gonna be hunting them coyotes for sure. Yep, we're gonna go there and shoot them. I've got the Fox Pro game call, and Rick's pretty good shot, and yeah, we'll call them in. So yeah, Dollar General sardines. Hopefully they got enough because I'm gonna be looking. I might have to go to a couple places, but oh, at night, I see what you're saying. Um, uh, I don't know. I might have to, but oh, I see. I see. I I think some lines got crossed there because I think when you said night, I think Steve thought you were getting off, Joe. Ugh. Yeah, yep, I hear you, Harold. And that sucks, man. I'm worried about it up here too, though, because our ice season, it seems like every year it gets cut shorter and shorter. So no ice in Berrien. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that makes it tough. Oh, I love smelt too much to eat than to use them for bait, man. I don't think I could live with myself if I. They would work great, but I don't think I could do it, Terry. I forgot I got this stuff here too. I wanted to show you guys. I see I got 39 watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm also going to do the drawing here in a few for the people that bought from my website during last month's sale. So I will be doing that. But I don't think I'm gonna, James. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm starting a big trap line this week, and not only that, it's gonna be in the 50s. So to me, anymore, the whole opening day thing is just I don't know. Everybody takes it as this big thing, but it's really not. It's more of a mess, if you ask me. The fish scraps I have used, yep. In fact, one year I literally took sheephead and I diced them up. I might even have some still in the freezer, but sheephead works really good. I diced them up and froze them, and yeah, I was able to use those. But I don't like Higgins that much, Matt. I don't. I did a couple videos out there, but the smelt you get on Higgins are so small, and they're just I don't know. You have to work so hard to get a meal of them, in my opinion. I have a spot up this way where I could get way more and way bigger in a night than I can in Higgins. So I try not to go that far anymore. Pack of the grabbers for the dog proofs. Are you talking? Those things work really good. Absolutely, James. Yeah. No, did I do it this month? I don't think I did, Rick. I'll have to do that. I don't think I did. Yeah, that's not good, Rodney. No, thank you. That's a lot of work for a fish that it takes a bunch to make a meal. Oh, the gator grabbers. I gotcha. Yep. I'm glad you got them, man. But last year, guys, I had this company, Hags. They sent me a bunch of stuff last year, and they are a trapping company, in case you're wondering. Now, they make some really cool stuff. I haven't been able to use them, and the reason behind this is all of their stuff I need to get PVC poles for, and I haven't been able to get those yet. I have to get half inch, let's see, like for this one here, for instance, I have to get half-inch rebar or half-inch smooth rods, which I'd rather get smooth rods if I can because rebar, if I'm going to get rebar for every one of these, it's going to be an awful lot of extra weight in the boat. But PVC is lighter. Now, what's cool about these, you may wonder because it doesn't look like much. This thing right here, you slide the PVC pole through, and this right here will hook onto your spring of your conibear. This is the big one made for a 330, so it hooks onto your beaver conibear. So basically what this does, if I had all them PVC poles, it gives me an extra stabilizer, like a deep water stabilizer to put my 330s down and hook these babies to. So that's what's cool here. Well, I've got 12 stakes. So like for these ones, I'd have to get 12 half-inch by however tall. Then there's some of these only take 3/8 inch. I thought I heard my rooster freaking out. I hope somebody get my rooster. How you doing? Hey there, Barry. Thank you so much. You enjoy them. I try to put a lot of work into my videos, so. There's I could probably help you, Matt. Tall wise, probably minimum 4 feet because of how deep I go in a lot of these. The other things they got here, which I think these are really cool, these are actually trap holders, and these are for footholds. And at first, I couldn't quite figure out how these things worked, but it's pretty neat. Again, you run your PVC through. This is made for 3/8 inch, and this is perfect for raccoons or muskrats. But you run your PVC through here, and this thing will stay sitting on the PVC. Then you can put the corner of your spring on a coil spring trap will actually stick in here and cause it to sit on there. So you can have this thing sitting at any depth and your trap will just sit right there. I think it's the coolest idea ever. So I mean, whatever anybody can donate is fine. I mean, I am very appreciative of any donations or anything, Joe. I really am. I mean, anything's good. Anything's good for me. I'm happy. So this is something that goes with those ones right there that I think is neat. Again, these are for the 3/8 smooth rod. And some of these are they're so easy the way that they made them, but it's very ingenuitive. These things here, you run them onto your smooth rod, you kind of clip them on there. This is a lure holder. You can put like an apple or a carrot on there. And then, of course, you would have your foothold holder holding your foothold down in the water. You could have it just a few, like 3 inches underwater, and that's on that trap, thinking it's a rock or something else to get up and grab the carrot. Boom, you got them. I mean, this is just the stuff they sent me all this stuff last year. And like I said, I just haven't been able to use it, but it's just really cool stuff. It really is. Every time I pull these bags out and look at them, I'm like, man, just the ideas people put together sometimes for inventions is just really cool. Thank you, James. I hope you have a good night too, buddy. Gull Lake, I heard Gull Lake has some giants. It's supposed to have some really big crappie in there too. Well, I mean, they're expensive. I don't like to 60 feet of half-inch PVC. Well, the half-inch, I actually need more 3/8 inch than I need half-inch, because the half-inch is only for these big. I have a dozen of these ones that hold the beaver traps, and that's the only ones that I would use for the half-inch. Everything else takes 3/8 inch. So yeah, 3/8 inches for all these other ones. Even like this is another body grip holder, like the one I showed you that takes for half-inch, except these are. This one here is made to clip onto your smaller, like your 110 up to a 160 conibear. And again, just a smaller 3/8 inch PVC that you run through, but it's just I don't know, it's a very cool invention. I was honored that Hags sent me this stuff last year. They're a Michigan company, and they're actually pretty well known and big. There's a lot of places using them. I've watched a lot of trapping videos, and places are using a lot of them now. So thanks, Terry. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Don't be shy. Well, that would be great, Joe. Thank you. That would definitely give me, then I could start playing with this stuff and make some different kinds of definitely make some different stuff. So 330s they're pretty expensive. 330 traps are $25 like at F&T. They used to be 20. They were like 19.99, now they're 25. So Hags is definitely a really cool. It's definitely a revolutionary system for trapping. And the best part about these is when you bring PVC into the mix instead of using rebar, you're taking so much weight out of the system. If let's say, even though I still don't like carrying around hundreds of pounds of rebar. If I could switch my system up and have just a whole bunch of PVC, that would just totally get rid of all that extra weight. I could carry a bunch of these in the woods if I needed. PVC is definitely the way to go, and I think they're just onto something. It's a really cool, um, yeah, definitely a neat system that they have. But yeah, for muskrats for sure. I can't wait to try it for muskrats. But thank you, John. I appreciate it. This is the other thing they say, guys, which I am going to have to start using it, especially to show you guys how it works. This is for skinning muskrats. Now, usually I use my gambrel, but this is actually kind of a neat setup. This here I can hang from my normal gambrel hook. It's got a sharp hook on it. This is made to hook through the muskrat's tail, okay? Best part about that is usually when you're skinning a muskrat, they rip at the legs. You ain't got to worry about that because when it's hooked to the tail, you can put as much pressure on those legs as you want. They're not going to rip off. You ain't got to pull on the leg on the gambrel. So I am going to do some videos showing how this thing works. It's another, they just keep coming up with neat ideas. I haven't looked at any of their newest stuff this year, but the stuff they sent me last year, top notch stuff. So you're giving around 30 per. Oh, is that how much you have to pay for them, Oscar? You don't use PVC, you have to use fiberglass rods. See, I thought it said smooth rods, but I guess it's fiberglass rods is what Dan's saying here. See, I thought it was PVC. I'm glad you said that though, Dan. I'm really not sure because it said smooth rods, so I assumed it was PVC, but oh, okay. So Hags sells them. All right, thanks, Dan. Well, Joe, sorry about that. I guess hopefully you didn't put an order in or anything yet, but yeah, I guess that's what it is fiberglass, and they sell them at Hags. So yeah, I'll have to look at that. The beaver tail fry. I did one last year. I did one last year. Yeah, the fiberglass. It seems like it would be. It's definitely a heck of a lot lighter. I mean that would be the way to go. All right, sounds good, Dan. They're $2 at Farm and Fleet. Oh, probably like the fencer. Probably like the ones for fencing. I didn't think of that. I could probably go to Tractor Supply. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I've got what do I have? I think I have 18 330s. I mean, for me, that's pretty good. I try to get another one every year if I can, but yeah, 3/8. Yep, 3/8. That's what it says on here. So I'm guessing you've used them before too. You must be because it sounds like you know what you're talking about with these hags too. So that's cool. Um, oh, I almost forgot. Rick's probably freaking out over there. I didn't do my drawings yet. I'll get this out of the way here real quick, guys. Um, I got two drawings to do because I forgot I didn't do the monthly one. And then I got to do one for those of you that bought off of the website last month as well. So smooth, they must be smooth. Okay. Let's see. Okay, sales giveaway. There's always an ad. I don't want to play the fish game. It's going to make me watch the fish game. Oh, I'll tell you, man, it's I hope I can trap when I get up there in age because I think about it all the time. There's so much that goes into it. I watched a video today of a guy and his leg kept going out on him while he was trapping and I'm like, "Man, that's the kind of stuff I worry about because I would hate to have the day come where I can't do it anymore. All right, this giveaway here, guys, is for the people that got in on my sale last month on the website. So let's do this and see who if I can get it to focus. Sorry about that. Got too much light going on here. Can't even read it. Oh geez. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I've got empty. How can it pick an empty slice? That's not fair. There's just because there's empty slices, it's gonna. So I'm gonna have to keep picking till it picks somebody. That's. Are you kidding? Another empty slice? Oh no, that one. Thank God. I was gonna freak out. Hadley, congratulations. I don't know if you're still on. I know you were on here just a little bit ago, but congratulations, Hadley. You won on that one. So, okay. So Hadley Williams won the first prize pack there. So congratulations. Oh, nice. There you go, Dan. Well, shoot, if you're already, hopefully, man, that's where I was gonna head tomorrow. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Iowa Trapper. Yep, you got it. Yeah, I felt bad for him. He's a friend of mine too. Hey there, Snappy. How you doing, buddy? Okay, now let's go to the monthly giveaway. This is for everybody that's a patron member. All the people that donate to this channel. I appreciate y'all. Let's do this now. This one won't have an empty slice, so it's gonna. The lighting is weird tonight. There we go. Boy, it did a whole lot of spins, didn't it? Wow, Rich. I'll have to let Rich know. He hasn't been on here in a while. You guys know Rich. He's the guy that was on a lot of my videos last year. He spent most of the time with me. This year he's been too busy, but yep, he spent a lot of time with me last year. So congratulations, Rich. Got Rich and Hadley are the prize winners this month. If you'd like to get in for next month's prizes, please sign up as a patron on patreon.com. You could put in whatever, just a couple bucks a month, and it gets you in for a chance to win some stuff. So, oh, geez. Yeah, you better be careful, Rodney. Don't overdo it, man. Yeah, Snappy. It's been a while on here. Me and Snappy, though, we chat all the time on Facebook. It's random, but yeah. Glad you're doing good, Snappy. All right, you have a good night, Oscar. Thank you for hopping on, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Nate. Thank you. I'm trying my best, man. I am I'm really putting out I'm this year I'm going to be putting out a bunch of traps this week. I'm going to be putting a ton of coon traps and stuff out. So, yeah, putting a lot of work into it, but um, trying to get your first otter. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now because I already kind of bursted the bubble earlier that I have to go and try to get a hold of somebody tomorrow about the otter, but I limited out already on my otters. So first year in my entire life that I have limited on otters. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not happy about it. I really didn't want to limit this fast because now I have no backup. Like if I accidentally catch one, I've got to take it in and have the dang DNR just take it. So it kind of sucks. I know I can't wait for ice either. I'm ready. Thank you very much, Rodney. You have a good night, brother. Thank you, Snappy. Yeah, I'm really trying my best though with these with the trap videos. I enjoy it. Like I said, I get new subscribers. The trapping community is a great community, and I seem to get more views faster on trap videos than anything. So I try to put as much work into it as I can. For those of you that like waterfowl videos, I have a really good waterfowl video coming out this week on Wednesday, so it'll mix it up a bit. A little bit of trapping in that video, but also duck hunting. I was shooting out of the canoe and I killed it. I got some really nice birds, so it was a lot of fun. Quack quack. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I haven't really got to do an actual duck hunt this year where I'm sitting out over decoys and stuff. I haven't had to get one of them on video, but I've been doing a lot of jump hunting and I love it, especially out of the canoe. I can, in the kayak even, I can go along and just hammer them. See, we don't get them plumed out up here, Snappy. That's the problem. But they move through here before they actually look good. So I don't know if I could ever. I don't think it's possible for me to ever get a nice pintail. I could. I've seen people get them down south. You know, the farther south Michigan parts of the state. If I were to head that way, like Saginaw, some of the bays down there, I might have a chance at them. But it's definitely not something we have much of up here. So. Oh, geez. That's crazy, Dan. I still haven't got a bobcat ever. You know, of course, well, we had those stupid trap seasons were only 10 days long, so that made it horrible. I am glad they extended that. But this year, I think instead of messing around with the traps during that time, I am going to hunt one. I've got calls and I'm going to try my best to get one in because I don't, I like bobcats. They're cool to watch. I don't want to go out and slay them. I only want one and I'll get it mounted. And I also want to tell you guys that I'm getting a possum mounted. I caught it today. It's going to be on this wall probably next spring. But I caught a black possum, which is only the second one in my entire life. So I want to get it mounted. Yeah, yep, got to go south, man. That's hey PA, how you doing? There you go, Snappy. That'd be fun. Congrats, man. Gray foxes are always fun. That's really cool. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's the sprigs. Well, it takes what? I think 3 years for them to even get that. You won the giveaway, Rich, for the patron giveaway. So congratulations. And welcome. Yep. You got picked this month. So oh yeah. Yeah, it makes it tough for sure. Wow. Nice, Snappy. Very nice. Yeah, it's I've been hectic busy, guys, and I plan to continue to be busy. When I get these traps put in, it's going to be nonstop, so I'm not going to have much time for anything. Um, I don't think I did, Snappy. I'll go through and look, but I don't think I seen them. When did you get them? Was it recent? Hey James, how you doing, buddy? No, that's I was talking about that earlier, PA. I'm actually hopefully gonna get. Well, I've been doing a little. If you watch my recent videos, I've been trapping beaver and otter lately, but I'm getting ready to lay a big line out this week. Hopefully tomorrow. I have to get some otters into the check station tomorrow. I hope they're fast about and just start running because I've got a lot of work to do. But Trapline coffee, no kidding. I'll check that out, Dan. Thank you. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, that's for sure. Yep. About a month ago. You might have, man. My head is I forget things so bad. I've got most of, I'm not going to get into it because it's just too much drama. Most of you don't know, but I had a head injury years ago and it caused issues. I have people come up to me all the time that say, "Hey, do you remember us taking you out fishing, or you took us out fishing?" This and that. And I will not, even though I've met people, I won't even remember. So and it's nothing against anybody. My brain is just it's mush. So yeah, I won't go into detail on what happened with me, but it was not good. So yeah, good night to you too, Rick. Thank you, buddy. Well, I'll definitely go back and look, Snappy. Thank you. James is the first person. Yeah, there's I'm glad to see trapping community. There's been more people coming on here, and I don't know, it's not, I like to see everybody getting on, so your brain's all mushed off. It's tough, man. It's tough. Well, time is up, guys. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get off. I got some work to do. I'm gonna get some more stuff ready for tomorrow's trap line. Again, I hope you guys like these videos. I'm gonna be pumping out trapping videos from here on till ice time. Probably a few more duck videos and hopefully a couple fishing videos. But again, thank you all for hopping on. I hope to chat with you guys again next week. Hopefully 7 o'clock next Sunday. So thanks again, everybody, for hopping on. Have a good week, and I will chat with you later.